Hello, greetings. This is about my case. What is this? So much enmity growing against me. Although I'm not well, and Gulzar really, although apologized, but how come they think that they didn't explain to me why they thought that I would be wrapping people around? I've tried my best. This is my health. It is a fact about my health. Although, you see, it escapes the doctors like chronic fatigue. And then whatever I do in real life, like here also, working and all this, I was being threatened that in Karachi, that wherever you work, we will come and do something like harm. So, not only my health, but others, protection and safety, I had to be concerned about, so I use social media. Although Gulzar really apologized, and there was Sam Shaman telling me I'm fake. And again, when I went to Azad Ground to clarify things, why he said what he said on Al Musa's channel live stream, there were some comments there like, you are saying things against Adam. So people, whoever they are, like these trolls and all, actually I was just asking even Sam Shaman to be soft with Adam in the beginning. And he was like, do you think I'm some feminine person? So all this like taunting and being harsh and hard and falsely accusing people, this is not my way. I've tried my best. What is this on me? A sneaky, sly presence also. That's why. If you see, I've asked. I thought His Highness Sheikh Hamdan had come on Facebook, and I said, please, can we have a helpline here for those, who could be feeling they are trapped by someone. There's a lot of treachery, and helpless people, depressed. Maybe you, like America or somewhere abroad, we could have a helpline like in India, Art of Living, Sri Sri Ravi Shankar's. Because, people with lack of support and maybe quiet. So I thought if we could encourage them to talk or something that we can like lessen the burden of the police also. So that if there is, like, for example, domestic violence and the person doesn't feel like calling the police, being beaten up in domestic violence, they can call another helpline instead of the police. And if the police feel, before going to the police, if the police feel they need, if that support helpline feels that they need to go to the police, and they can help them. Because in the psychological helplessness also, it's very real. Although some people may laugh about it and may snub it. So I felt in my case too, like, there could be some helpline support here in the UAE. This is Azad Ground. They're saying Manmani and all this. I'm not feeling well. So if you even suspect, the person who suspects something, like it's happening on YouTube. they are saying to someone who is not well that you are using your, and we don't know, the person can say, well, it's not my, I really mean it, it's not my bad health. But you need to see, maybe it is all that built up. So, helpline should, I mean, I was just requesting His Highness Sheikh Hamdan in such cases, if you really want to help people, shouldn't we? Because you see the police, the police will say, this is not our case, just go there and, I feel the police and community members should get involved and do more, go the distance. Now, for the helpless, His Highness has introduced a card here for those physically and mentally challenged, but I couldn't go get it. So, because you see these things happening, I've tried my best in my life for Mr. Sase, for someone I love, to be, to be an honest, reliable, trustworthy person, to mean what I say, what Mr. Sa taught me, the things she taught me, and never to harm people. But it's all blown in the house, like backfired really badly. And even on YouTube, these people, only Abdullah Samir is very, he's a different kind of a person. So, see, like on his live stream, Dr. Gondal and with Dr. Abdullah Gondal, sometimes with someone else. In the end, he says, if you like to ask any questions, I felt I didn't need to go live stream and ask any questions, because the people who were asking questions on live stream, actually, I didn't have a better question to ask, like some. So I didn't go on the live stream. But that live stream, then there's some people who came and messed it up in the end. So that he said he hasn't slept, or, it took him such a long time. It seemed like it. He made a short, brief video of it, like on YouTube. All that work, in the end, that whole live stream, that brilliant live stream was, in the end, spoiled. And he had to redo it. I don't know for how many hours that live stream went on. So if there is support, like someone who can help out, this is, we need to help people like that. And so for Abdullah Gonda's stream, see, I didn't go, but I know that he's a very good person. Like, for example, I've come here, I'm not well, someone over the phone saying that I know what your prayers are, what you mean, and what you hustle. Like, we are both Shias, and he's a he's a senior person to me, much more. So this family also, my father's family, taunting me again and again. How could we live with them? So there came, although he was very helpful, sending his driver and things, a maid. I was like, no, sorry, I don't need this. And then on the phone, I directly told him that your mother has done a lot of zulm on us in childhood. We don't want help from you. Over the phone, in the family gatherings, tantalizing, teasing, the same kind of a thing is happening on YouTube now against me. I'm not well, so if you, my ego, I wanted to flush. In our religion, we are supposed to keep our ego flushed. It should disappear. I've been praying to God. Now, one thing is that trust in God. So This is what I was telling my brother, that I was in this condition. He said, you know, Daddy is financially gone case, and in a few years, I'll have to pitch in to help out. And this is what happened. So I was in this schizophrenic distance mind control kind of thing, and a condition like distance mind control attacking me 24 hours. I felt possessed and all this. In the dream also attacks. So I was like, what can I do, right? This thing also came on us. And I said, well, I trust in God. And he said, it's not enough. Like, come on, we have to do. I said, what can I do? I can't even think straight. So, a friend of mine reminded me on Facebook, like, I said I wanted to die. And she said, please trust in God and all this. So I've been wondering, I put my trust in God. I was doing my prayers. We have this prayer, like it's a whole program. It's a life program. It's not just that we pray and we are sitting doing nothing. Like some people would tell us, right, that we are relying heavily on prayers without wanting to take any action, or we're in the room meditating or something and we're not taking any action. We're using this as an escape. We're using meditation as escape. We're using prayers as escape. But I felt I was trying my best to work with prayers so that God would listen. Of course, you rely on God. There came a time when things were backfiring so much so that I lost my trust in God also. So that's something I should mention. So that people understand how I lost my trust in God. This was just in year 2000 when my brother also said that you should trust. Although my financial thing, here Emiratis are helped financially, but my health is the same, slightly, I don't know, not, I can't say how slightly better. I don't know what is going on here. Watching feeling is there, and now since they had the Tariq Masood guy come on Facebook, on my page, and call me Randi and all this. So I don't know if they're using me. I don't know what's going on. So I've tried my best, put my trust in God. Even Shakti Goen's book, Creative Visualization, do your best and leave the rest to God. Like, say your prayers. So even Divine Revelation prayers by Susan Shumsky, I read in Karachi. I had her book. So I'm doing my best. I don't know what this is. Like, where's the great providence? Where are you, God? Please help. We don't want to hurt the person who's already wounded, and to, put chilies and things on the wound and use her health now against her. And like Azad Ground, with no apologies whatsoever, just like shouting that I don't want any Pakistanis, even ex-Muslims. So that was a bit like, you don't know what's behind all this. It's going to happen. So here, like my uncle telling me on the phone, and like, I know what, my prayers were sincere. I wanted to work like Miss Tissa had instilled in me about truth and being honest. I had to work so hard in my life for this, to become a good person. And where's your ghusl? My uncle is telling me over the phone, ghusl is something you do in the bathroom when you take a bath, not the wudu. But I know what your ghusl is. That your ghusl is like not right. Meaning, this is how we say in our language. If you want to pull someone's leg, that everything of yours is wrong. I know what kind of prayers. It's from the Shia Dua book, but I know that your wuzu. No, he mentions ghusl. That I know how you take your ghusl. That's like a lady, a female, who does her ghusl when she has her monthly or things like that, taking a shower. And in Dubai, like just 5 years ago or 4 years ago, I cut off. So like this, so there being cults and gurus. I'm wondering, what is this? Like, we need spiritual protection. So many years of prayers of the guru, then having cancer, people having cancer. We don't know how to cure a cancer, but only Dr. and Master Shah explains. But he is from that lineages, so he's giving it to us. And I've been praying all my life, like, shouldn't everyone have if they are sincere, to help one person, humanity, like in their country, in their city, and then we would not be dependent on others. Because you see, what if right now to thank someone takes energy for me, and then I'm sorry, I was wondering, am I sincere? Am I thanking this? No, I might not maintain the thanks, the gratitude, because of the condition I'm in. I didn't put myself in this condition. Someone can push you into the pit, and then you're saying you jumped into the pit. You followed others and they wanted to go in the gutter, so you also jumped in the gutter. You followed the flock. So what is this? Like, this is extremely cruel. What is, I feel, around the world, not one person able to help me. I have been doing these videos, and all these ex-Muslims who are against me on YouTube, making it worse for me. Like, I should concentrate on them, that they, of course, what kind of people are they, right? Haris Sultan. So, you may say that, well, he came online when I was saying you are a hypocrite, you are this. Because you see, I felt he didn't really care. He can't, help out properly. Like Abdullah Samir. Abdullah Samir would reserve his, they get it from Muslims and all this. They keep quiet. If I get it from a Muslim, I can understand it's a Muslim criticizing me, saying that and all this. What can we do? Like on that Tariq Masood, if I was in a condition where I could just, then he has nothing. I can expose him, which I want to, and then finish. But his, my condition, his face coming near me, like he's taking his tongue out, very vulgar. I felt like psychically molested. You see, my privacy violated. So shouldn't you take time out for your ex-Muslims? Like Haris Sultan came on live stream, and I was saying a lot on his comment section. But then it was okay, and then I felt, yeah, I understand him, but then I don't understand him. This is kind of like covert narcissist, gaslighting. So, and right now, I don't need to understand Haris Sultan in this condition. First, this evil needs to be removed from us. Me, my siblings, my immediate family, which is left. My mother is no more, but the siblings who are left. Because this is creating an enmity, anger. And also, if we meet, we unite and call and talk. So I felt if I'm Radharani, then Narayan should help. Like the great providence. What is this evil? It is unnecessary. People need spiritual protection and help. And they should get it from inside. Instead of, then Dr. and Master Shah, I can't pay. I'm not in Canada. I can't. I can only thank him. And I was so overwhelmed that I could only say thank you on, his video uploaded. So they helped me. But humanity itself, the oppressed, we are told in our religion that Imam Hussein was oppressed. His his women folk from his household were oppressed later. So like God helps, God is with the oppressed. So whether when you can't pray or you pray bedridden, sick, we are told the believers, Muslim believers are told, or, like my aunt had a fever. So she had a dream. She had so much fever, so high fever, that she couldn't get up to pray namaz, So she had a dream that if you say this surah from the Quran, Surah Qasr, it means that you have said all your 5 prayers in a day. So she was so worried about missing her prayers. She had very high fever. She couldn't get up. So she told me, my beloved late Aunt Gaur. So I was like, that's great. So if sometimes we can't get up to pray, at least God should come and help us, right? The cancer giving, how is it given? The poor people who are being oppressed are getting cancer because they're keeping it, and God isn't giving that person cancer who, it's the one who hasn't forgiven or something, has held a resentment. I was told, and I'm being told on this by some people. And another thing is sometimes you can't avoid, because it could be your husband you're living with, you're dependent on your husband, you're Indian or you are an Arab, Muslim, and hardly any support in India. So here also no helpline. A husband, when you're dependent all your life, you don't know what to do now. Or maybe some person in some, I don't know what the percentage is, can get out of this, run away or go to the parents' house and save themselves. They can, but if we can reach out and support these people, wouldn't it be better? So if someone can reach out to us without even asking for a thank you or any money. That's why I say, someone out there, you're financially capable, please help out. If it is your passion, if it is your interest, so we can help out this way, instead of blaming the person for not forgiving, for getting cancer or some disease, because they've been oppressed. Put the blame on that person who has oppressed them. You have to see each case in its own. Like, you gave yourself cancer because you held the resentment. The person is thinking, you know what cancer is? Hardly any energy. So, and so it's like either you be on the field and be with them like Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa took this lady and was taking care of her. And then she slowly said, like, forgive your son for throwing you in the garbage. But she gave so much love to that lady that that lady was capable. Trust, building of trust and love, right? So she actually took her in her hands and took her to the home where she took care of people. That kind of a woman. Now, that lady was not forgiving her son. She didn't get cancer. It's a lot of love. And that person who has so much, can you imagine the hurt that person also has? The bad feeling that person has, anger that person has to hurt another. That person doesn't get any bad disease. Can you imagine the person hurting you? They say that the person hurting you is also the in hurting is also the person hurting. It's a chain reaction or something. So, for example, now I don't think Yazid was a bad person, but Tehmina Durrani has written, that's one of her quotes from her book, I found, that Yazid didn't get a headache. So, well, why this, right? That person who has had resentment, and they're taking some out on another person by hurting that person constantly, whenever the they find a way, or it is that person is available. How do you say it? So I'm tired. See, words are not coming. Making mistakes sounds small. Like I was telling my principal. So enmities are, see, these people, ex-Muslims, they can't. What are they working for then? Adam could not defend. See, I was there because I wanted to learn, and if someone makes a mistake, I have to, I wanted to correct. No, because I don't understand. I said, I don't understand this. Right on that, Sam Chamon was like, she's fake, she's ex-Christian. Oh no, she's ex-Muslim. She changes her this thing. Oh, it is. People are not there to change. Adam server. Who's Adam serving? Who is Adam serving? What is his background? Where does he come from? Pakistan? I'm as transparent gets. I have videos. Never mind the name I change here. Sometimes I put ex-Muslim apostate Radharani Zahra Jawad. Radharani only. Even you can check my videos. I have a channel. I have a premium. I have a YouTube channel. I have channels, 2 accounts which I have. Channels, they are channels. They are my channels. I'm not a guest. Sign up. I have videos uploaded. So who's this person against me? And how come like there's a lot of evil? So outside somewhere, like I felt with prayers and everything we need a spiritual help. Narayan. You see, from gurus I learned that you're not supposed to hurt people when the guru and disciple. Indian spiritual rishis have been praying for ages. Still, I don't get this good feeling inside with the connection with gurus. And now a master guru like Sri M. I'm scared. And when this fear comes, like, oh my God. Like, you see, I'm scared that they will do more harm. Why has this fear come up against Sri M? Because of what I've been through. And if I get stuck with a guru, fake guru, and how can I trust that this, where is Babaji? This Sri M is, even India, when he was telling me, a lot of people could not trust in his experiences, that he went to Himalayas and he met this guru. This guru is no more now. So how can we trust anyone? And, they could get offended and then they could harm you like anything. No one's business. Like, can we trust a guru? There have been cases where now on YouTube where they're raising awareness against these gurus who are cults, who want to be worshipped. So what is the solution to all this now? And I've tried my best. I've pleaded, beseeched God for help. So, Dr. and Master Shah was saying that God had given him all this due to his. But my mother, I wanted to cure my mother. There was a lady abroad, a foreigner, who found a cure, like she would pray, she would be with mentally challenged, and she would heal them. I can't find her. I think that was many years back. She must have passed away or something. So I was desperate, and from the heart I was praying. From the heart to help humanity. You know how many of us are in psychological problems, needing blessings from our gurus or from Jesus Christ. All this, there are people helpless, feeling helpless and not supported. And we can't, and who can we trust, right? What if this person, giving your power away by trusting this guru when you don't even know? When even the Indians, he says, some very close people, close to him, Sri M, for example, could not believe in his story, his friends. It was unbelievable. And the guru is gone. So how can we, like my grandaunt who had cancer, I was helpless, rendered helpless. in this feeling frustrated, angry. So all sorts of information, not helping people too much, like God knows what's going on. So many years of these rishis, like I feel if once you call, you sincerely with your sincere, of course, when you're calling someone, and then that person, that rishi, should take care, and you would know that you are calling. Like Dr. Master Shah called out to God to help him to, cure people, help the people. And then shouldn't you give your everything? Like I felt when I was connecting with, so I thought I relied on even Shahbaz Kalandar. Like, his picture my aunt had brought, and I was there standing there. He said, I'm giving you my all. This is like in Karachi many, many years back. So that's why I felt this thing is good. It's from Fatima Zahra, God, of course. So these are our channels. Otherwise, if you go through a wrong guru, wrong channel, you could, your life can be destroyed. So this is the Kausar. So in Surah Kausar, right? We are told Surah Kausar is for it's for Bibi Fatima Zahra. That Rasulullah is told, we have given you Kausar, abundance, like a progeny, the right guides, the mirrors of Allah. And anywhere you feel like you're faltering because someone is pulling you down, some bad, evil energy, you will be uplifted and you'll rise above it. You'll connect with God. Your mind will shift. Like Allama Rashid Turabi says, like don't concentrate on these enemies of yours. Shift. Murjana or Rabbe, उसे कनेक्शन लेना, कनेक्ट हो जाना. So you shift. They make you shift. They help you because they have conquered that spiritual, like Durga Ma, I was told, or any Devi. You see, I was told by a Hindu friend of mine from London that this whole evil has been conquered by the feminine divinity, feminine power like Durga Ma. Then when I saw that Durga Ma is conquered, like it's not saved the world, it's that the world is saved. For example, I feel I need to, like change the Facebook page by saving the world to world is saved. Jai Durga Ma. So these high spiritual vibrations or gods and goddesses, for just to be, for a shortcut, call them goddesses. And I wondered, what are they? They're on the spiritual realm. So once you call them, you are connected with this and not your lower psychic energies, not those lower, not yours, but those lower psychic energies we call jinns or spirits in the spirit world, where they want to pull you down. They're in purgatory. This is the way I can explain Christian. When you, purgatory or this place, so we can even bless them, give them light, and so they find that good feeling and go to where they actually belong, not to the pigs. So this is what I'm trying to Like I was wondering, I don't know. So there were, and another thing is still a reminder that how can these people, can you believe this on the social media internet? They've come after me. I mean, I went for learning purposes and they blamed me. This is what I mean. So I don't mean to hurt people. But why would these people do this? This is another thing. I mean, how cruel can they get? This Adam and Sam Shaman and Sahil, like, this is sly treachery to keep quiet and know that this person's condition is like this. Because I've been to Sahil's channel and they've checked my videos there. In fact, I was talking about Gulzar Elia there, and from there some person said, okay, let me hear you out, I'll join you on Facebook. Then Gulzar Elia, went to Gulzar Elia, and then Gulzar Elia, I went there again and he apologized. So all these people involved, and they know very well, but they're pretending not to know. So what is this going on? And I hate it when we underdogs, we use them for, and here also, like, if I'll be like, can you imagine now my age? Young people have fallen sick, physically challenged, and someone just, a nurse is not your mother. So here, even if you don't know how to speak in Arabic, you can get into trouble at times, and it inconvenience someone who is not well, not recognizing my picture, because my pictures come different, very different in my, then like Sam Shaman, you are fake. Yeah, this is what happened in Rashid Hospital, emergency. And it can happen, it's happened in Dubai to me in Rashid Hospital. They didn't send me to check my ECG, my heart. Then when, when I went for X-ray, and the lady said, take your hair up, like, so tie your hair. So I tied my hair quite up, like the old style of mine in that picture with the chalet on, because now I don't even do hijab. So perhaps there they saw me. Then the doctor said that she needs to go back she needs to get the ECG done. You see, a patient in emergency, and the doctor, the medication for the pain, I had taken a painkiller. The doctor told me there. She was very nice. She said, don't, this is very bad. It's not good for the stomach. This painkiller, don't take it. But nothing could help me but this painkiller. That is very bad for the liver and the stomach, the doctor told me herself. So I could go for the emergency. I could get out. And you see, here I can't trust anyone. In taxis, even misbehaving. Can you imagine? I've come out of a hospital and taken and called a taxi, and the taxi man is looking at me through that mirror. So it's here also. So this I don't know who to appeal to anymore. I don't know what to do, who to trust. One day the water problem, God knows what is going on. No one to help us. I've tried my best. The prayers, putting my trust in God. Anytime I could. Because when you're crippled, when you have this pain, you can't even move. Then you realize no one, who's going to put even, you're so hungry, who's going to put food in your mouth? My God, here. So yeah, the fears came up, and internet, social media, not one out there who can support. Like इस पे तो बिल्कुल भी रहम नहीं करो, इसका सुनो ही नहीं, आज़ाद कुरान. And then I'm sorry, so they were saying, the voices were saying he's not Azad, he's not ground, because doing this to a woman, he's a gandu hai. So whether you like it or not. And then people will troll and say that she's saying Azad ground is, I'm not, the voices were saying. And maybe I'm, the voices that are with me, who care for me, and women, that this bastard should have remained quiet. Gandu, Azad ground. So now if you see I abuse, they will say, they will enjoy this. This means they are enjoying this. Like शर्म नहीं आती है, एक तो ठीक नहीं है. This is beyond, this is like something beyond me on social media. Sam Shaman, no one, इसको तो ये false accusation, ये Facebook पे आता है ऐसा, तो मैं उसके लाइव स्ट्रीम को एडम हो या I would have complained against his live stream. He's falsely accusing me. Reported is first exposed, then reported. At Facebook, this is what I do now. So, ये कोई अरब का कोई connection somewhere लग रहा है मुझे. I don't know what it is, but here also, like after the Sam Jaman, maybe they, I don't know who it is, creating this enmity for me, against me, provoking me, really frustrating. It's really, really terrible. And I'm not your enemy against Islam. There's no way, unless in weakness, then it's a cult. Then I've fallen into the Muhammadan cult and the Fatimid cult. Sorry, because one of great person is in this Hizainas Akhan that I really admire. But I can't get the Quran ayats. I just cannot understand, even though I connected. So I should understand, right? But what's coming is against Muhammad in these verses. And so, let's see. I'll continue later. Thank you.